Everyone, welcome back to the Geordie Views. So Newcastle United drew 0-0 West Bromwich Albion. Pretty scrappy game. It's probably typical of a Sam Allardyce side against a Steve Bruce side. Looking at the lineup for us, I was annoyed to see Jeff Hendrick start and still persisting with Emil Kraft. I guess it's kind of expected given that Almiron was out and Manquillo was out, but luckily it looks like Manquillo could be back for the game against Aston Villa, but we'll wait and see on that one. I think the two positives really, Ryan Fraser getting a start and also Paul Dummett coming in. I think Paul Dummett, he does need a bit of a run on the side. The first real chance of the game, I think, was that Willock played the ball to Linton. He makes a good run, but you're thinking just have a hit and he tries to square to Ryan Fraser, but it's deflected behind for a corner. I understand what he's trying to do, but you really should be going for goal. You're a striker, you've not scored many goals. You just need to be, trying to have these shots to get these confidence back. The corner came in and came to Shelby, had a good hit, but it was saved by Sam Johnston. West Brom, I think the first big chance game came to Dianga. It was a ball in from Connor Townsend, and he has the header, but Dubravka gets down, makes a good save. But really, it wasn't such a good first half, and the second half, it wasn't really much better, but West Brom had plenty of chances. Matt Phillips had a shot in the box, but he just fired it over the bar. And Willock did have a couple of chances. Well, Dwight Gale did come on for Hendrick, thankfully. He played Willock in. Willock had a shot that was tipped over by Johnson. Good save there. And also, it was a good ball to him. Made a good run, but he needed to play in Isaac Hayden. In, more space to potentially get the cross in. He gives it to Joe Linton. And Joe Linton, not a very good shot, let's be honest. But West Brom had their fair share of chances, but they had quite a few set pieces. They were just wasting them. Bartley headed over the bar, I think, a few times. But really, just not a very good game, to be honest. West Brom wasteful of the chances. And, brought on Andy Carroll with 30 seconds left to play. Steve Bruce was barely making any substitutions. And you just waited till 30 seconds after in stoppage time to bring on Andy Carroll. Like, what's the point? If you need him, just bring him on sooner. You've got players like Jacob Murphy to potentially do things. But no, he doesn't. He's just not making the substitutions, and it just finishes 0-0. No surprise there, let's be honest. Given the two managers and the way West Brom's games have been recently, I think they've had a 1-1 draw against Man United. Then drew 0-0 with Burnley, beat Brighton 1-0, then lost 1-0 to Everton. There's just not really many goals involved in West Brom games right now, and we're just not very clinical. So, looking at the table, I tell you what, we are lucky that Leicester came from behind to beat Brighton last night. Otherwise, we would be in that drop zone. Well, actually, no, sorry I say that. We would be Fulham wouldn't have overtaken us. Fulham haven't overtaken us, even with their win at Anfield, which you're not really surprised at, given that, Liverpool's home form, I think it's the 6th home loss in a row now. But Fulham now, they are I mean, it'll be a bad news for West Brom because their 8 points are adrift. But I think Fulham now, they are level, they're just a point behind us. They're level on points with Brighton. But I think the one thing that's going in our favour is the fact that we have a game in hand ourselves, and Brighton have a game in hand on Burnley, Fulham, West Brom, and Sheffield United. Southampton beat Sheffield United, so I think they're now 6 points ahead of us. I think really we're going to need. So I think Southampton, they're probably safe after that win against Sheffield United. Not that you could have seen them going down, but they could have been dragged into it with their form. But they got the win against Sheffield United. So, yeah, it is just getting really tense down there. Burnley got themselves a good point against Arsenal. Actually, two good results from this week against Arsenal and against Leicester. Because they were coming into the Leicester game on pretty bad form, and then they managed to get two draws against good sides. But yeah, that's all I've got to say really. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe to the channel, check out my social media pages in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.